New souvenir. Give it 1,000 gold. Dolphin! What's going on, my dude? Why can't you see? What's wrong, Dolphin? You're being blinded by the new mod badges? Oh, what you got to do is redeem some of the channel points to highlight a message, and that'll be soothed by the fact that they forgot to change from the old school dusty purple Twitch color to the new one with their new feature. Good on your Twitch. But that'll bring back some sense in your eyes. Smoke purple every day. That's it. 1900. Oh man, I don't have 1900. Maximum health or more damage? We got maximum health. Oh, learn to math, Panz. Twitch works hard to make sure their features are consistently off palette. Yeah. Maybe they're actually leaving that one in. So somewhere in their coding they have the hex, the 6 numerical hex value for it. So that when they decide they hate the bright purple, they can always go back to the dusty purple. So it's not jet black? Yeah, jet black was pretty bad. Alright. Who's available? Mark was pretty fun. She's still got corruption? Dang it. Okay, John. Why did she get corruption? Like, she... fine. Oh, because I played it like... I don't know. Three months of 0000. Yeah. Worst dark mode ever. John. There we go. John versus... Oh, this is going to be... Ooh. Have you played this dolphin? This is fun. Well, that's not going to be fun, though. Get out, John, get out. John, maybe we should try running back up the hallway where we've killed people and we might have a slight reprieve. Yeah, that's good. Took a beating, John. Took a beating. Charm, rune. What's the rune? Additional damage? Sure. Take that now. I think this is only roguelike in, like when you, like... in the map, but I don't think you'd play it again. You know what I mean? Like it's got story. It's like a story progression, but the actual level is just what's the word? Procedurally generated. Ranged companion. I like this little dude. But it's got that that meta progression of characters and stuff, so that when you die, you can at least be stronger. Melee sucks though. Well, let's not say. Mark was okay. Since when's FTL action? Well, I suppose it's... Yeah, okay, I'll call it action. We'll call it haction. Half action. But which one do we want instead? Oh no, that's fine. Distraction? Strategy? I think I'm going to make up a new word for it. I'll take pulsating damage. Ooh. Health. It's like a little side story bit. That's where we came in.
A not so innocent game
this thing, okay.
and memory.
Try 1, 2. Okay. 1. We're gonna go 4, are we? Okay. 4. Well, Moogle's gone for 3 too. Whoa, Moogle nails it. What about action indie roguelike action likes? Or adventure indie action roguelike action adventure RPG likes? Except FTL. I seem to have lost a doorway. What about MMORPG action indie roguelikes, not FTL? How's Final Fantasy going, Dolphin? Final Fantasy is dead, long live PoE, level 99. I worked out the problem with my gear too. It's that I suck. I'm okay with that though, I'm having fun. So I looked at I looked at the crafting stuff. I'm like, oh, this would totally be what I need to do. And then I went, oh, I don't have enough of the currencies to do any of this. We just... I should use that more often. So what you're saying is, I should come and ask you questions about my gear during your stream. You're a smart guy, Dolphin. You probably already knew this, though. Will make it slow? I've got no problem with slow. Slow is not an issue. I'm okay, you know, not speed powering through. Oh, slow means no I mean, slow means no currency per day, but it's still this. You should still have the same currency relative to how much you've done, right? It shouldn't make you any. Like if we're not counting time, if we're just counting the amount of stuff that you've done, you shouldn't that shouldn't, unless you've got like an increased.
For those seeking refuge, one problem simply replaced another. Though he was relieved to see family, Uncle Ben's first thought was of scavenging the things he needed to repair the ramshackle wagon.
Like, yeah, I know the whole if we're not counting time thing, but, like, I don't know what level my character is. My character's at least level 85. And I think I've got the gear for the gear equivalent of, like, a level 50 character for some reason. So that's how I feel. Probably not that bad, but... You have to stand there to cast it? Yeah, you do. But you can cast it before you start running in. They don't die straight away. Now, running high enough maps. Probably. Yeah, but I know what you say, like, clearing maps too slowly. But clearing maps slowly doesn't affect the amount of currency you should have in the level it takes you, right? Like, if it's going to take you, I don't know, X amount of maps to clear a level, if you do that in an hour, or if you do that in an entire day, both people should have picked up the same amount of currency at the end of that session, right? It just means the person who did it in an hour gets the rest of the day to, like, play with themselves. Like, if you do 10 maps, why should you have more currency than someone else that has 10 maps? Apart from some modifiers. Like, I get, obviously, depending if you've got, like, the item quantity and stuff. But assuming everything else is the same. So you're more likely to get Chaos Orbs if you clear faster than if you don't? Is that what you're saying? That seems a little, okay. That's funny, because, like, I know people say, like, people have told me I'm slow, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm slow because I'm really cautious, because otherwise I'll die, because I'm still learning. Like, I'm a baby PoE. But no one has ever actually stated that you get better drops if you clear faster. They've just said it means you finish the map faster and you can move on to the next one faster. And I'm like, I've got no intentions of doing the map faster, I just want to do it safer. Yeah, I know I know there's a couple of ones, like, especially the Zana missions, where she's like, you've got 5 minutes, and if you kill stuff, I'll give you a little bit more time. 2 of them. Breach, definitely. Yeah, totally with Breach, because... Although Breach isn't a big deal for SRS, because you just have everything... You just have, like, max SRS, max Raging Spirits before you go, and they just go ham. Breach has probably been the, one of the things that I've handled the best. One of the worst ones that I handle, which I don't like, because... is the Abyssal ones, because I really like the Abyss mechanic, but I've been struggling with them compared to my other characters. Blight's been kind of okay too, because the towers do a lot of the work and the enemies come to me. So I can sort of stand back and summon. Think you've made your case? I mean, I understand that, like, for people that want to play as many maps as possible, like, if you've got an hour to play, and you can do, you know, 10 maps or 2 maps, obviously doing 10 maps is probably better for you. It's not about telling me anything I need to, it's just trying to understand how to, like if I'm going to do 1 map, I want to get the most out of that 1 map. So I know, like I'm probably going to clear or like do a full clear, whereas a lot of people will just do like an 80% clear and then move on to the next map. If I do an 80% clear, I'm getting off my chair and doing some housework. Whereas if I do 100% clear, I'm getting off my chair and doing some housework. To it. Get out, John, get out. John levels. Unleash your rage. Temporarily become invulnerable and deal thorn damage to attackers. That seemed... this is the ulti. Increase John's armor. I mean, the ulti's probably really good to have. I'd like to get passive armor, though. Start ranking that up. Flask and flask uptime, balance around clear speed. Yes. I am not yet... That's something I definitely need to get better at. In terms of... And that's one of the reasons why I clear slowly, is because I'm not competent at my flask usage. That would help my actual gameplay side of the game, like, massively. But I definitely fall into... I'll call it old dog new tricks, where... like hotkeys and things. And just getting that muscle memory of doing that flasky thing, and I don't like. I ham fist my my healing and my mana flask. But again, I'm okay with that. Until, you know... I feel like I can just... Oh. Clear out before we hit story, I guess. What do we got going on here? Oh, it's just a quest item found. Oh, it's the wood for the fix the cart. Awesome. So we take that back to Ben. He'll fix the cart. We'll get a little bit of story progression. New mod badges make you feel safer jogging dark suburban roads at night? Answer me honestly. Do you jog the dark suburban roads at night, Dolphin? We don't judge here. I don't jog any roads any time of day. Yeah. Walking the dog isn't Mrs. Panz's job. They are extremely bright, though. I don't know what I think of the new tick design. I don't think I'm against it, I just don't think it was necessary. But I'm definitely one of those guys that don't think change is necessary in a lot of things. So I'd value my opinion less on that as a... is it really worth less? Is that where we leave, or is that where we came? That's where we came in, right? I'm guessing that's where we came in. Although, with the change, I definitely think the change for the new dashboard is
Ben
bad.
began repairing the cart as the refugees waited,
Just bad
anxious to
and
continue
unnecessary.
their trek.
Heal a portion of your life once in a while. I need that. Found a board game. And I brought us this hero to us. I'm your brother. Like, you... I know we... I have a relic that gives us a small chunk of health very infrequently. Sorry, a grace. Optimal play says we sit here. Sitting here is boring. Usually I think if you've got something like this in a game, there should be some recognition that You know, like maybe if you don't move in the space it takes it to tick twice, it should just keep going. You know, or have it linked to something else to sort of motivate the player to have to do something. I don't know. Is it getting larger? Is it just me or is it getting a larger amount every time? Or is it a random amount? We're 71 to 80. Oh no, it's 89. It was 71, right? We'll see. If the next one were 98, then we know it's 9 HP. 10%? 5%. 5%. $99, so it was 10. Okay, unless there's a half in there. Maybe that's why I was seeing a difference. Either way, that's good enough. It's probably not good enough. The smart play is to wait till full health, because health points matter. But it's boring. However, there's a big elite guy that's sort of saying you should have stuck around till... I'm 100% cool though, and 95% beard and about 75% water. Well, the math checks out. That does tally to 100%. I can't argue with your logic there, Chromo. We get a melee companion as well. Look at this, we got all these companions. Your instat is the one that comes after 4. What do we got? Cast a magical stone. I want graces here. Come on, guy. What do you got? Damages enemy on contact. Small chance to recover health while attacking. All the small chance of health. Yeah, who's this dude? Moo. That's what I think of. Did you see the picture on Reddit, Chromo, about the guy that he was staying at an Airbnb, and there was an Akabeko with the bobbly head like on his like windowsill or nightstand or somewhere? This was ages ago. You might be able to find it in the Slay the Spire subreddit still. But it looked like it was about this big, and it was like... Well, we know that they've ripped off their concept art from things that actually exist, because that's about how creative they are. So my guess is they just probably have one, and just put it in the, and just modeled it and put it in the game. this big bad guy. Oh, rip corpse. Oh, elites, man. Pretty sure Snacko. I don't know, man. Until you until the oh man, get out of there. Until the time comes where someone finds one somewhere and be like, oh hey look, I was just down at my local markets or something, you know, car boot sale. Look what I found. Cool. We have one thing. There's two things there. We might get another one. And there's a lot of chests. Alright, get out, get out. Get stunned. There's a heap of chests. We're never going to find enough stuff to open them. Not with that attitude. Okay, we're going to find enough stuff to open them. More wood? Wood and nails. Wait, but this wasn't that on an earlier floor? Interesting. Might need that for later. A Snecko brand cereal. Oh, we've got another bit of reading with Panz. Blocking will stun enemies. Hurt. Investigation 05 added to the miscellaneous lore. Where? Oh, there. Oh, there's more in there. I didn't even. I followed them through the mountain, and we came to a desert city where another child joined, and the group changed guards. I guess the villagers don't walk all the way to the top. I'm really curious to meet this mountain god they speak of. It is quite nice here otherwise. The people are friendly, the food decent, and they have plenty of trade from other villages in the mountain. I recommend that you will make the walk over here, though it is a little long and dangerous. Fauna, sandworms, and ants. Oh, so many ants. Yeah, the girl could get eaten out here real quick. Flora, sharp, dry, but often edible. Dr. Doty, LA, PhD. Huh. Die, skeletons. Wait. It seems weird telling skeletons to die. Nope. Maybe. No, we don't. Nearby enemies take damage when you are attacked. The chance to throw an axe while attacking? That one's fun, but... Oh man, but the merchant has heals. Snack O's. Oh yeah, that's the best one to do it. Not Snecko O's, just Snack O's. Now, the most important thing, what athlete do you get, do you endorse to, like, I eat my bowl of Sneckos? That's really important, yeah? Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh my god. You're so out of touch, man. How are you out of touch? Oh my god. Okay, bomber. I think that enough said. I too often suffer from troll typitis, where I think I have a really good burn, and then I mistype it. I feel that pain. I'm still gonna laugh at you though. Yep. Why don't you Google your friend Jake the Snake Roberts and find out why you're not going to get him to endorse your Sneckos. Well, that's one way of putting it. How much they do? I don't think that's going to do it. Let's go there. Okay, so these are the dudes. Oh, we've got our immunity. Okay. So if we could just not die would be the great thing here. I don't know what this one's doing for me. I wish I did. Let's go with not dying, Panz.
The creature that now threatened the hero was a crudely focused inferno of hatred and malice.
Come on, charge me. He's going for the other dudes, I love it.
If one raging beast
Go immune.
was not enough, then surely two were.
God, John, you're such a beast.
gasping breath, the second beast became motionless. The poor creatures, twisted by the corruption, were finally able to rest.
Turns out immunity's pretty strong ability to have. What's the upgrade on that? Just lasts an extra 2 seconds. Wow.
A path to be cleared of the corruption, and the jewel of life to be restored. The realm of Anea Dia, mother of beasts and the goddess of waters. Before embarking for the spirit halls, however, the family must be informed of the newly opened passage.
John for the win again. We found a board game, we found wood and nails. And a manuscript of agility.
The goblin siblings lay dead, and the pilgrims were now safer in their caves. But the last step remained to be taken. The warriors knew only that somewhere in the expanse of the caves was the ancient halls of the spirit, who would reveal new truths to them. Never would a wolf cub live in as nice a house as the one Ben was building. When asked what name to put on the house, Lucy yelled out, "Riker! Riker the wolf cub!"
Lucy's a Star Trek fan. Nice.